Greetings, my people. It is Monday, the 6th of June, and welcome to this week's edition of the Khorum Coast Revenue and Share Show, y'all. So, I know what you are here tuning in for. You want to see how much the land has made and what your shares are actually worth. So, let's go over that at the start here. On the first of the month, we made 74.90. On the second, it was 174.06. On the third, 59.90. On the fourth, 82.53. We missed a payout for the fifth. I'm sorry, y'all. We've already missed one payout. I hope it's not a lot we missed, but it kind of recovered a bit on the sixth because we got 101.57. We've got some ticket income built up so far. A couple of these I didn't withdraw before the end of the month last month, so they'll get added on to the jackpot for this month also. And we have all these registrants, so excellent there. That'll be on the Loot the Most event for the end of June. All this will go into a first place jackpot to give it to a couple more peds out there for one of y'all. So that being said, let's go over to our spreadsheet for the land. All right, y'all. Here we are for the spreadsheet for June so far. You can see all of our money that's been paid out to the land is here. Our total is 492.96 peds. Our estimated fertilizer cost for June is going to be about 600 shared, and 120 peds is going to be for mine because I pay for the camel don boosting of young, so I pay for that one. The event cost for June so far, hunting and mining fines I haven't paid out yet, so there's nothing there. They're due owe a couple players, but I haven't adjusted that onto the spreadsheet. So I did, however, host a weekly event, cost us 115, but I pay for that out of my pocket, so that doesn't count towards y'all. Moving on to participant data. Taurine Tora Alaranth, you have 1.31 shares. Ostrander Pop, 0.15 shares. Granny Rowan Render, 0.13 shares. Grey Perrin Fox, 0.14 shares. Nigel Dietz O'Guinness, 0.26 shares. King Keon Did, you have 0.796 shares. Heidi Had a Fat Cat Stassinopoulos, 0.202 shares. I love that name still almost every time, and I have to catch myself when I say it because I had a fat cat part is so good, but I messed it up. Sven Melbus Christensen, 0.48 shares. Azaka Io Kamadaki, you're coming in strong this month already, man. You've already bagged yourself 2.338 shares. So grats. I've globaled once so far hunting for 91 peds. Total hunting globals scored by y'all on the land was 942 peds. Mining globals 1,119 peds. And total shares earned so far on the land is 4.122. Alright, we got a couple other things to cover since this is the first show of this month. We also have to backtrack and go over this so that y'all can see who earned shares for May if y'all were not paying attention last time or you didn't tune out or tune in, I mean. But you can see here that Azaka last month earned 8 shares. Mark Pearsley Atticus earned a share. Ostrander Pop earned 5 shares. Triple Z Disabled Triple Z earned 7 shares. Chris Farrell Book has 6 shares. Heidi Had a Fat Cat Stassinopoulos 1 share. One half lost 1 share. Raindrop Rain Morning 20 shares. Sven Melbus Christensen scored yourself a share. Sertaj King 07 Santu is being paid to advertise the land 2 shares a month, so he also has 2 shares on the table right now. All 52 total of these shares is what's going to eventually pay out from the land peds that we're gaining here in June right now, because it always pays out a month later. So all this money right now is what's going to pay out these shares here that were earned last month. Just has this money that was earned, sorry, is what pays out the shares that were on the table for last month. Some of y'all over here are still waiting to be contacted and getting paid. I've sent out notices, but I haven't got a reply. So please get in contact with me. I'm going to send out another one probably tonight or tomorrow. Hoping to get off here in a little bit and get this pumping on the internet and eat dinner with my wife. So probably send you messages tomorrow. But Valui Lailai Strafkin, I still owe you 164. Colin Rawl, I owe you 32.82. Lauren Lenchi, I owe you 32.82. Scott Dr. H. Joel, 262.56. El Tahi Pento, Mexico, 32.82. Richard Hirex Carlson, 32.82. Oz Best K, 32.82. Travis Forrest Cutter, 32.82. Juan Belbreth Martinez, 32.82. Crystal MJ Diamond, 98.46. I know you did message me, Crystal, about paying off your social mate that was here. I'm sorry, it's been just hard hit and miss getting in contact with them myself and everything I've been doing. I'm going to send them out a message also and one to you just to double check both bases so that I can make sure I also get you paid there, Crystal. But I owe you 98.46. Just DD Rowe, 32.82. Amanda Mandy Swift, 32.82. Chantra the Prophet Moneymaker, 32.82. And then Denka Soul Need You, 32.82. Also, I forgot to mention, let me backtrack a little bit with this week's spreadsheet. Because Taurine and Ostrander, two of your globals, weren't recorded last month because I had done the share show, and then you globaled yourselves before the end of that night. So instead of just not giving you credit, your two globals that you each had rolled over into this month. So your stuff that was on the 31st is now recorded onto here to make sure that you also still get paid because everything you earn, I want to make sure you all get it back. So that's where we're at. And also, one announcement for Khorum Coast that I'm kind of debating tonight is I'm thinking about lowering our tax. If there's any one of y'all that like listens, or if there's any feedback on YouTube I can get from any of my hunters or any players, I'm thinking about going down to about straight up 3% instead of 3.9. I know that's possibly going to lower y'all's revenue also that you get on your shares, but I'm hoping it's going to take less ped strain off you and maybe it encourages more people to come play also. That's kind of my goal because I'm still trying to figure out where this tax thing is going to sit and where the sweet spot is because y'all are players and you're here to support my land and I appreciate it. And I want you to feel like this is kind of your land too. Y'all aren't a bunch of milking cows. I'm not here to bleed you dry. I'm here to like support you while you support me. And in the end, everyone has a good time. That's the goal. I know everything on Entropia is expensive, and I know I also have to take a little bit back to pay off the land and the fertilizer cost. I apologize. But still, it's about making y'all feel comfortable and that you're welcome here versus the taxes sometimes that can drive some of y'all away. So if there's any feedback where you want it to be, I'm thinking of 3%. I may go lower if we get enough people to go to kind of, cover the cost, kind of like how you sell more stuff at a lower rate makes it better versus charging more per item, so to speak, kind of thing. So we may even go down past 3%. I'm not sure, but there's that. Anyway, I suppose that's it tonight for the Khorum Coast Share and Revenue Show. I appreciate y'all tuning in and everyone that comes out, and hangs out on the land and hunts or mines, or any of y'all that follow me on Discord or on YouTube and you give me suggestions. Anyone that interacts in this land or in this universe at all, I appreciate all of my fellow Entropians. Come on out and visit me on the Khorum Coast where you can earn the most. And please also, if you haven't, like and subscribe at the bottom. I've decided it's probably important to fully grow the channel, so if you're listening and you haven't subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate it. It helps get the word out. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for everything.